Aloha everybody. I just wanted to share some tips that I've learned, whether you use other people's guides or whether you make your own. Quick way to prep for the tourney. Learned this. Some of these I just learned recently, and some of them I've known for a year or two, but just thought I'd share if it helps. So let's just say you make your own guide or your own notes or your own shots. First thing you do is open up your notes. I'll start over. So you would hit your top right, and what's nice is it puts it in bold. So let's just say it's hole 1. Hit your note. Oh, sorry. What I do is I go backwards. So I start from 18, or if it's a 9-hole cup, you can start from 9 and go backwards, because then it puts it in nice order. So I'd hit hole 18, click the 3 buttons, the 3 little, at the top here, the 3 little buttons. Click that, hit pin, and then open up a new one, hit the top right. 17, hit the top right. It's really fast. 16, I won't waste your time, but all the way down to 1. Pin, oops, pin. And what that does, open up your notes, is like I already started this tournament, so these would be my notes for this tournament. I started at 18 and went all the way down to 1. I just put a number because I know what hole means. Hey, where's my 17? Did I not pin it? Ah, there you go. I didn't pin hole 17, so I pinned that. So what that does is keeps your notes in order. And it's nice it recognized that it had to go in between 16 and 18. And it keeps it sorted, so if you have a whole bunch of notes, that'll pin those to the top in order all the way down to 1. So let's just say hole 17. Sorry, let's go to 18. Let's say you use guides, and I know a lot of people use multiple guides. Let's just say it was Tommy's shot. You can, edit that and say you're going to use Tommy's guide, and then his numbers weren't working for you. You had to tweak Tommy's shot for your style. So he used P4 numbers, but you're going to use P3 numbers instead. And then let's say in 16, you used Fenzel's shot. Hey, it didn't autocorrect me. Usually it comes out Fennel or something else. So let's say you use Fenzel's shot, and he was using a different ball. Instead of a P3 ball, you want to use a P2 ball instead. You would do that. And what that does is anytime you make an edit, it'll put it out of order, as you can see. I'm so OCD, so I edit in order. Otherwise, as you can see, all mine are numerical. And then let's just say on 18, on 17, it was Peter Johnson's shot. So you want to put PJ. And his curl wasn't working for you, so you wanted to use a different curl size. I'll show you a trick for curl, which is really helpful. But what's nice about this is you can add screenshots in here. I'll just show you. Let's use an example of like the last tournament. Excuse me. I had a pretty decent send it shot. So what I did is I'll show you the final product, but this was a condor. So let's say on this shot, that's my starting position. I wanted to start at the tree, so I'll take a screenshot of that. And then, excuse me, I'm a little sick right now. Let's just say, excuse me again. Let's just say afterwards, let's say it's a set spin. Now this shot was variable, but let's just say it's a set spin and you have to know exactly. Let's just say that, I don't know, call that 6.2, 6.3, whatever you want to call it. You can take a screenshot of that. And the most important part, which, not important, they're all important, but another important part, let's say you're making your own guide, or you took a video of an opponent's shot and you wanted to know exactly what they did and how much curl. This is a very important, nice, quick tip. take a screenshot of that. So let's say, go back to notes. So let's say, so there's my starting position, and I've learned something. Let's see if it'll work. It might screw up here for YouTube, but I've learned in notes, if you turn your, hopefully this doesn't screw up. I don't know if it'll screw up the orientation, but I notice if you turn your iPad or whatever device you're using sideways and take a screenshot of that, it fits better in notes. So let's say that was the amount, and then on your next one, that was your amount. So I should have taken a screenshot as I was playing that video that way, but let's just try this. Okay. So let's go to notes real quick. Let's erase these. And so these are your 3 reference points. So now you would go to notes. Excuse me, so sorry. Let's say it was PJ's shot. So for Peter's shot, you want to add, so you would hit the 3 little buttons at the top up here. No, I'm sorry. You hit the camera. See the camera at the very top middle? So you hit that camera. It allows you to choose a video or screenshot. So let's say in order, here's my starting position. Here's my spins. And there's the curl. Whoops, I didn't hit the add, sorry. Try that again. Boom, boom, boom. Add. So now you know where to start. Now if you do the up and down version, it really won't make a difference. It'll just take up more space on your screen. I've noticed that this condenses it, makes it a little easier. Personal preference, I guess. So there I have my orders, my steps, and let's just say you wanted to start with a wind 0, side spin 3, and it was P5. And then let's just say sometimes I have precision balls and sometimes I don't. This particular shot for me was a precision ball, so I type in precision there. And then you can add, you know, your top spin. I'll show you the final product. So there you go. Now you have your quick note and your references. Here's something very important that I've learned that helps me. Here's my screenshot of the shot of the setup and the curl. So for me, the red angle was tailwind, and it was a different curl amount, so I would have to curl to the red. So one important thing, let me just show you how, this is a nice little trick too. So let's go to edit, let's go to edit, hit the little pencil. Excellent way for curl. Most of the time when we're playing par 3s, it's counting clicks of curl inside the shot circle. If it's a shot that, circle break and you're outside, and sometimes it's a ball and a half, sometimes it's a half, sometimes it's an eighth and it's technical. This is a great way, so click the ruler. Let's just make some random notes. What I do is I go from top to bottom because you can use, there's so many different references. Let's just get technical here. Let's go this, let's click the blue color. Let's go top to bottom. Let's go yellow over here. I'll just make some random ones. And let's say it's, let's say there's one way out here. Change the color. And let's just say there's one randomly way out here. So, okay, done. So really important, nice little trick is use whatever reference works for you. Some people, for me, sometimes it depends. Maybe the curl works better if I use this. So let's say the curl is the blue line. I would use the black ring as a reference. So that's going right up the middle of the black ring. let's just say it's the yellow, so I would curl to the, whatever that is, 1/3 of the way of the blue. Maybe it's the red. That's one way to reference a curl shot. Sometimes it could be way in the background. It could be a certain tree you're looking at. Most of the time for me, it's using these. So let's just say it's the blue line. I know where on the outside, on the white circle ring, I know where to curl. Sometimes it's the ball. Sometimes if you're using repeating the same ball, then you know a reference on the ball of what you're using. And then if it's outside the shot circle, you can use that triangle, so you know where in the triangle of the center line you should be. So use whatever reference works for you, but very important to, especially so technical, to know what kind of curl amount to use. But I find that helpful. Something, I wonder if that changed it sideways. So anyway, here, let's just show you. This is the final product of the shot that I had. So I knew, starting in the middle of the tree, I had to count 1 to 1. There was my different top spins based on that, and I knew that the red line was that amount of curl and the blue line was that. So it's just a quick way to help reference everything. Let's go back to this. Let's just say one nice thing too is, let's say in Fenzel's shot, you wanted to add a video. You can click this, add video. I think it was this one. Click add. So in there's a quick reference. So you can record Tommy's, PJ's, whatever, of an opponent's shot, and and then you have a quick reference of a video before you shoot. So I think there was something else I was gonna say, but I can't remember. But yeah, that's how I make my notes. Whether you make your own, like I said, whether you make your own guide or shots, create, or if you use others, there's just a quick way to quickly keep everything in order, and then you go back to your notes and everything's right there. Anyway, hope you find that helpful. Aloha and good luck.